I arrived and I texted Linda and I said, I'm here. And Linda replied with, I see you. And that text came in at a time that we are now able to document for the rest of our lives the moment, the exact moment that we met. And I'll never forget that time. It was 6, 7, Hun?
Well, one quirky thing that he we always tease him about his sweater. He wears the sweater all the time and it never gets old, it only gets grayer.
When he takes his shirt off, he still has his sweater on, all hair everywhere, just like very hairy.
Everyone on my Snapchat knows who he is because he just like always just does like funny stuff and I just record him and he doesn't know that I'm recording him and then he's like, why do you always gotta record me? But then he wants to watch it like 10,000 times. And everybody just loves him because he also does like the whip and nene.
So he's like outside in his pajama pants, no shirt on. He has the mask on that he's gonna be wearing to this wedding and he's singing the whip and the nene and he's like, watch me whip, watch me nene. I don't really know how to do it, but neither does he, which was even funnier.
And it was only the second time that I had met him, but he was like singing and I don't know if you've ever heard him sing before, but it's just like a whole experience. Like,
there's always just stories and jokes, like we joke at each other's expense and that's just kind of how we like have fun and like nobody gets offended. We all know it's in like play.
We talk about this all the time. I'll lay in bed ready to fall asleep and out of nowhere he'll say something and I'm literally peeing myself and I have to get up and run to the bathroom.
She won't want me to say, she pees herself upon laughter all the time.
So I actually just got up and put a towel down because I thought, you know what, you're gonna make me continue to laugh. I'm gonna pee the bed, you know? So what? Who cares? Just go ahead and do it. It's his thing. He makes me laugh constantly.
Well, needless to say, the day that we were going out, Linda went out to the car to start the car, her car, and I was a little delayed inside. I had a little business to take care of. And I went out and I got into the passenger seat and I looked at Linda and I said, can you wait a minute, please? And she said, sure. Subsequently, knowingly, I learned, but I got out of the car gingerly, made my way cautiously to the front door, making sure that no neighbors saw me, and I went into cleanup. I came back out with a roll of paper towels and a bottle of Fantastic, and I leaned into the passenger car side as Linda was chuckling, and I said, Linda, do you believe in the phrase, shit happens? To which she said yes, and I said, well, it may have just happened on your passenger seat.
Is it recording?
yes.
Oh God.
Like comical, like they're like a whole entire show in themselves. Like they're just fun to watch. I don't know.
So one particular night we were on the couch and I had her in stitches and she said, great, and she gets up and runs towards the bathroom and didn't make it to the bathroom. And thankfully I have hardwood floors, but I could certainly see the evidence of her urgency. And I said, hey, don't pee on my couch. And she said to me, don't shit in my car. Now, did that ever enter a wedding video of yours before?
This man has his shirt off. What? He's tanning. He does this, he likes to sit outside and he just takes his clothes off. Oh my goodness, this man. Okay, well, I think that's all.
It's like one word to describe. Was that yours? One word to describe them? Public displays of affection. 4 words, right? Yeah, they are very, very affectionate in public, in front of everybody. Doesn't matter who's in the room, who's not in the room. They make out right in front of you.
And they don't care what other people think. Like, they are all about the public display of affection all the time.
Can't take this emotion on my Saturdays.
We went out to dinner, like they all ordered like normal things, like they got cheeseburgers and like sodas. And I was 11 at the time, and I ordered a Shirley Temple with a big platter of like scallops and like pasta. And it was really elaborate. And my dad always tells that story and he just thinks it's really funny that it's me being an 11-year-old, like a little kid with such like an elaborate palate.
Timing.
My mother has a habit of not answering her phone. And I was trying to mow the lawn at our house. So I was calling her and all this stuff, and I knew that like she was with Mark, and so I finally just texted him and I was like, "Are you with my mom right now?" And he was like, "Yeah, why? Like, do you need her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, she's not picking up her phone." Like, apparently they were at some like block party or something, and the two of them were wasted. And he's just like typing, spelling everything wrong. And meanwhile, I'm like on the lawnmower, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never used this thing before. Like, the grass just needs to be done. He's like, "Oh, watermelon vodka, are you familiar with it?" And I'm like, I'm like 17. Like, and then he was like, "We're playing cornhole, but it's not what you think." And I was like, "I've played cornhole before."
She's more chill. She's definitely outgoing, but she's not outgoing like my dad, which I'm not really complaining about that.
Well, what was the other question? He really was. He was like, "It's not what you think." And I'm like, I know exactly what it is. He's an interesting one.
So I think that's it.